Good afternoon, everyone. So we are continuing with our section of map based questions. Yesterday we completed up till question number 340. Starting with question number 341, the next question in line. Consider the following statements on New Zealand. Wellington, the capital, and Auckland are located on the South Island. Mount Taranaki and Lake Taupo are located on North Island. North and South Islands are separated by the Cook Strait. Now New Zealand is a country that is located on the southeastern side of Australia. It is considered as a major country that is located on the easternmost margin. So have a look over this New Zealand. New Zealand is divided into two sections, two major sections. One is North Island, another one is South Island, right? New Zealand is separated from here, somewhere over here, Australia is there. Tasman Sea is located over there. The capital Wellington is located over here. This is the capital Wellington, present somewhere over here. If you will see, Auckland is present over here. This is the major city of New Zealand and one of the major tourist destinations that are used by people going at least from India. They try to visit Auckland. This is located over here. If you go through this entire New Zealand, you will find in the center part over here, this is located at Lake Taupo. The central part over here, this is Lake Taupo. Lake Taupo is a caldera lake, that is a volcanic lake in origin, and very close on the south western side of Lake Taupo, there is a mountain that is called as Mount Taranaki. Why Mount Taranaki is important? Look, because between Mount Taranaki and Lake Taupo, that is a plain area that is extensively used for agriculture, right? So a livestock along with agriculture that is practiced over here, that is known as Taranaki Plain. It remains in use. So Taranaki Plain, Taranaki Mountain, they are located over here, that is Lake Taupo. Here you are having another important city that is called as Napier. It is not given over here. Napier is a prominent city on the eastern coastal area of North Island. This is North Island. North Island is separated from South Island by the water body that is called as Cook Strait. Why it is called as Cook Strait? It was discovered by James Cook. James Cook, yeah. So the water body separating Northern Island from Southern Island is called as Cook Strait. Then on the Southern Island, the major city over here is Christchurch. Christchurch, major city. Another city over here, Dunedin. Dunedin is known for university education, and Christchurch is a religious city. And just where you will find Christchurch, behind that, this entire region, this is called as Canterbury Plain. Canterbury, Canterbury Plain. That is the one of the large plain areas of New Zealand, again known for agriculture along with livestock. In all these regions, livestock and agriculture will go hand in hand. They are dependent upon livestock both for dairy products as well as for meat. Like sheep are reared in New Zealand also, Australia also. The major use of sheep in Australia is wool, production of wool, merino apparel sheep. Here also sheep are reared, but the major reason for rearing sheep over here is not wool, is meat. They consume that, right? So that is present over here. Are you getting that? Then if you look at the mountains over here, they are called as Southern Alps. Again the Europeans named it. Wherever they go, they name a mountain in the name of Alps. So here also they have named a mountain as Southern Alps, because Alps is there in Europe. So everywhere they want to place one of the mountain as Alps. So it is Southern Alps, and all the small lakes, small, big, whatever lakes you are able to see over here in Southern Island, they are all glacial lakes. They are formed by the deposition of glacier over the period of time, which got trapped in the depressions. Water got filled, it remained filled over there, and all these are glacial lakes that are present in this particular region. That is all about New Zealand. Are you getting that? So if we come back to our question is saying that Wellington, the capital, and the major city Auckland, they are located on North Island, not the South Island. So statement 1 will be a wrong one. Mount Taranaki and Lake Taupo are located on the North Island. Both these features we saw on North Island only, so it is correct one. North and South Islands are separated by Cook's Strait. It is also a correct one. So statement 1 is wrong. Statement 2 and 3 are correct. So only 2, option B for boy, shall become the right answer to this particular question. Clear on that? Next question for discussion. Now very recently, good afternoon everyone in online class. Very recently our Prime Minister visited Sri Lanka. He was returning from that BIMSTEC summit held at Bangkok, and in Sri Lanka he went to multiple places, right. These are the places in Sri Lanka: Jaffna, Kandy, Anuradhapura, Dambulla. These are the major places of Sri Lanka. Prime Minister went to Anuradhapura, to a temple over there, devoted to Lord Buddha. He along with the President of Sri Lanka, they both went over there. That is in Anuradhapura. And these are another important places which are located in Sri Lanka. Jaffna remains in dispute. It is the northernmost part of Sri Lanka and it is dominated by Tamils, right. They are a minority over there in Sri Lanka. So it remains in dispute. Tamil Nadu, the Tamils of Tamil Nadu, they are having sympathy with the region over there, and that becomes a point of contention between India and Sri Lanka. So these are the places, these have to be arranged in a particular order. Let us have a look at a map of Sri Lanka. Have a look. Please have a look at a map of Sri Lanka. Northern part, this is called as Jaffna. It is written as Jaffna. Jaffna. The northernmost point of Jaffna, it is not given in this particular map, that is called as Point Pedro. So the northernmost point of Sri Lanka is called as Point Pedro, that is located at the northern tip of Jaffna. Jaffna is the disturbed area. Okay. Jaffna is connected, if you can see, if I can zoom it up. See there, this is a very narrow patch of land, a narrow strip of land that is connecting Jaffna to the mainland of Sri Lanka. This narrow strip of land which is connecting Jaffna to the mainland of Sri Lanka is known as Elephanta Pass. You must have heard this term Elephanta Pass while going through the current affairs. Elephanta Pass. Elephanta Pass is, this is the location of Elephanta Pass, right. Sri Lanka, Anuradhapura. This is the place where Prime Minister went to for this temple. That temple is having relevance. Why that temple is having relevance? Because the daughter of Ashoka, she took, it is said that she took a sapling from the Mahabodhi tree in Gaya, Bodh Gaya, and planted it over there, right. So it is considered a very sacred place over here, and Sri Lanka is a country which is having Buddhism as the official religion. Sinhala is the official language over there, right. So Anuradhapura present over there, where Mr. Modi went along with the President of Sri Lanka. So this is Anuradhapura. Here you are having a major town of Sri Lanka that is called as Kandy. Between Anuradhapura and Kandy, it is not given again in this map. Here you are having Dambulla. In your atlases, you are having a detailed map of Sri Lanka. Every atlas is having. Dambulla is given over there. It is between Anuradhapura and Kandy. Can you find that? Anuradhapura will be north of Dambulla and Kandy will be south of that, right. Clear? So you have to arrange these places in a order. Jaffna, I have shown you. Anuradhapura, Dambulla, Kandy. What other places which are important in Sri Lanka? Here you are having Hambantota. Hambantota, yes or no? Hambantota is famous for what? China is developing port over there, Belt and Road Initiative. India claims it as part of string of pearls. Hambantota over here, right? Vatikaloa, an important town over here. Trincomalee, this is the place where energy hub for Sri Lanka, and Prime Minister Modi again inaugurated something via video conferencing for this particular region. Abhi 3-4 days back, if you are following the newspaper, it was mentioned over there in the news articles, right? Here you are having another place, that is Colombo, an important place over here. Gale over here. These are important places of Sri Lanka. You should know these places, at least whereabouts, which is on the eastern side, which is on the western side, to have this. Talai Mannar, it is this location. This is Talai Mannar of Sri Lanka. Here you are having Pamban Island. Pamban Island of India and Talai Mannar of Sri Lanka are closest to each other, and between them is the Adams Bridge, which is, as per Hindu mythology, the Ram Setu, Adams Bridge. This is. Here you are having the water body, that is Park Strait, and this water body is Gulf of Mannar. This is the biosphere reserve included in the MAP program of UNESCO, Man and Biosphere program, that is the Gulf of Mannar, Adams Bridge over here, clear on that. Then look over here, it is written in Mount Piduru Thalgala, that is the highest peak of Sri Lanka, Mount Piduru Thalgala. One of the prominent rivers of Sri Lanka is Mahavedi Ganga. Mahavedi Ganga is a prominent river of Sri Lanka, clear on that? Are you getting that? So these places will remain important. UPSC can frame question on any of these places. It may not frame question, but you should know these places. So if you look at this particular question, consider the following places of Sri Lanka: Jaffna, Kandy, and Radhapura and Dambulla. Arrange the above cities from north to south. So can you arrange them from north to south? They are not written in order. From north to south it will be Jaffna, Anuradhapura, Dambulla, Kandy. So it will be 1, 3, 4, 2. 1, 3, 4, 2. Option A for apple shall be the right answer to this particular question. Clear on that? Consider the following statements on Japan. Now Japan, Tokyo, located on Honshu, is the largest urban agglomeration of the world. So first of all, second statement, let us read the question first. Honshu is the largest island and Hokkaido is the northernmost island of Japan. Hokkaido and Honshu are separated by Tsugaru Strait. Liparose Strait separates Japan from Russia. So agglomeration, the term urban agglomeration, what is meant by that? Urban agglomeration means growing of an urban center in terms of population, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of each and everything. That the urban area starts expanding, it expands so much that the surrounding cities become a part and parcel of this main urban center. That is called as urban agglomeration. Conurbation is the process by which we get the result as urban agglomeration. So agglomeration is this. When we talk about Delhi, Delhi is also an urban agglomeration. Why? It is getting connected to Noida, Gautam Buddha Nagar, Gurgaon, Faridabad, Sonipat. Then you are having Meerut, Ghaziabad. So it is an urban developing as an urban agglomeration. In the same manner, around London you are having urban agglomeration, around New York you are having urban agglomeration. When we talk about largest urban agglomeration of the world, Tokyo is the largest urban agglomeration of the world. It is related to the cities around Tokyo, which we will see just now. Yokohama, Shiba, so many cities are there, that is making it the largest urban agglomeration. Tokyo is located on Honshu. Let us go through map only. Have a look at this particular map. Japan is composed of primarily 5 island groups. Hokkaido on the northern side, this is Hokkaido. South of Hokkaido, when you will come, here you are having the largest island group, that is called as Honshu, right? South of Honshu, here you are having this small island that is called as Shikoku. South of Shikoku, here you are having Kyushu, and then dot 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 chain of island that is called as Ryukyu. So these are the island groups. On Hokkaido, when you take Hokkaido for consideration, on Hokkaido, Sapporo, that is written over there, Sapporo, that is a major city of Hokkaido. Apart from that, Kushiro on the eastern side, right? This is another important city in the region of Hokkaido. Hokkaido is a region that is maximum affected by depopulation, that is population is reducing. Are you getting that? That is Hokkaido. Hokkaido is separated from Honshu. The water body that is present over here, it is not written, it is called as Tsugaru Strait. Tsugaru, Tsugaru Strait, that is over here. Then you are having Honshu. Honshu is the largest island of Japan. This is the Tokyo, the capital. Close to Tokyo you are having Yokohama, Tsushiba, that is called as the Science City of Japan. You are having Chiba. So many cities are there that makes urban Tokyo an urban agglomeration. Tokyo is the costliest city of the world as far as tourism is concerned, right? So this is Tokyo. In close to Tokyo you will find Mount Fuji. It is also called as Fujisan. The same is called as Fujiyama. It is a composite volcano and it is a sacred volcano of Japan, right? People worship this particular volcano over here. Then as you move slightly south west of Mount Fuji, here there is a water body that is called as Lake Biwa. Lake Biwa is a freshwater lake that is present over there in Japan. It is also important. Around and close to Lake Biwa you will find Kyoto. Kyoto Protocol always remains in news. Kobe. Kobe is a industrial city. Osaka. Osaka is called as Manchester of Japan. It is known for textile industries. Then Detroit, Nagoya is not given over here. Close to Osaka only you are having Nagoya is given. See Nagoya. Nagoya is Detroit of Japan. Detroit means automobile industry. Detroit we discussed yesterday in the map of USA, that is the automobile capital of the world. Manchester is the textile capital of the world, that is in UK, right? So the Nagoya is called as Detroit of Japan, Osaka is called as Manchester of Japan. Few decades, almost a decade back, Minamata disease that started affecting the region around Osaka. Why? Because the pollutants from textile industries were released into the ocean without taking proper care of that. Mercury entered the marine food chain, fishes were consumed by the humans, mercury got settled in the alimentary canal of the human bodies, and that resulted in this disease, that is Minamata disease, that is related to Osaka. Then Hiroshima. Hiroshima is present over here. If you see, Hiroshima is present over here on Honshu. Hiroshima, Nagasaki were the two places where atomic bombs were dropped by USA at the end of Second World War. So Hiroshima is present over here and Nagasaki is present on Kyushu. So Hiroshima present on Honshu, you have to remember that, and Nagasaki is present on Kyushu. These two are called as the ruined cities of Japan. RUINED, ruined, destroyed cities of Japan. Fukuoka over here is a major port of Japan that is used for shipment of goods, material from one place to another. That is a major port of Japan. Are you getting that? And further south you will find that island, that is Senkaku Island, close to Taiwan, that we discussed yesterday. Clear on that? Here Tokyo to this particular place you are having this is called as Kinki Plain, Kinki, Kinki Plain. From here to here in a straight line, here it is not shown properly, in your atlas you will be seeing it is marked with a green color line almost. Starting from here going north up till the Hokkaido, that is a narrow plain called as Kinki Plain, that is the plain area of Japan. Maximum of Japan is mountainous, they are having very less arable soil. So soil is practiced in they go for inside agriculture, indoor agriculture, right? That is Japan. Clear on that? Now let us have a look at a question. Tokyo, located on Honshu, is the largest urban agglomeration of the world. Correct statement. Honshu is the largest island, correct. Hokkaido is the northernmost island, also correct. Hokkaido and Honshu are separated by Tsugaru Strait. It must be mentioned in your atlas. In your atlases, you are having a detailed map of Japan. There you will find Tsugaru Strait. It was not here in this map. Liparose Strait separates Japan from Russia. North of Japan, north of Hokkaido, you are having island groups, Kuril island groups. That is separated by Liparose Strait. Are you getting that? So all the four statements are correctly matched. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all four will become option D, D for dog will become the right answer to this particular question. Am I clear on that? Have a look. Yes, Apurv, all things are correct. Now have a look over here. Consider the following statements on China. River Amur makes the boundary of Russia and China. River Huanghe drains in East China Sea. River Changjiang drains in Gulf of Bohai. River Zhejiang drains in South China Sea. These are three prominent rivers of China which are mentioned over here. Let us again, actually why I am discussing the entire map, I am telling you I have framed one question from one section, right? So while taking that question as a cue, I am discussing the map of that entire region. Clear on that? Have a look at a map of China. I think this will be a better description. Is it visible to you all? The places over here? No? Okay, have a look then here only. And you can cross check in your atlases also. River Amur, that makes the boundary of Russia and China, right? And river Amur drains in a water body, and that water body, if you check for that, it is Sea of Okhotsk. Yes or no? River Amur draining northward in Sea of Okhotsk. Can you find that? Yes. And check then again. Look over here. This water body, where you are having the capital Beijing, this water body is called as Gulf of Bohai. Gulf of Bohai. River Huang Ho, it written as Huang He. That river drains in Gulf of Bohai, right? And it is very close to the capital Beijing. Another prominent place over there is Tianjin. Tianjin, Beijing, located close to this particular section. Then another river, river Changjiang, that is given in the question. River Changjiang. That old name of Changjiang is Yangtze. That is the longest and the largest river of Asia. The longest and the largest river of Asia, Yangtze. That river drains eastward and makes delta close to Shanghai. That the water body is Yellow Sea. Are you getting that? Shanghai, a proper place. If you in your atlases have a look at Shanghai. From Shanghai, follow the latitude of Shanghai and move westward. Horizontally move westward following the latitude of Shanghai, you will find Wuhan. Can you find Wuhan over there? Wuhan. Yes or no? Wuhan was known for what? Corona pandemic. Yes or no? Wuhan. Then if you follow the longitude of Wuhan and move south on the coastal area, you will find a place Guangzhou. Guangzhou. These are all prominent places of China. Shanghai over here, and then close to Guangzhou you will find Hong Kong, Macau, and very close to that you will find the river Zhejiang. Zhejiang. Can you find river Zhejiang? River Zhejiang makes delta over there in South China Sea. Are you getting? Now before getting into the details of the map of China, let us solve this question first, then we will move on. River Amur makes the boundary of Russia and China was correct. River Huanghe drains in Gulf of Bohai, not East China Sea. River Changjiang drains in East China Sea, specifically you can say Yellow Sea. River Zhejiang, Yellow Sea you have to check, the water body is East China Sea properly. River Zhejiang drains in South China Sea is correct one. So statement 2 and 3 are wrong, statement 1 and 4 are correct. So only 2, option B for boy, will become the right answer to this particular question. But we are doing map of China, so have a look at a map of China. The proper major areas of China that you should be having some idea about: Tibet Plateau, everyone knows that. North of Tibet Plateau you are having Kunlun Shan mountains. Further north you are having the mountains Tian Shan. Kunlun Shan, further north Tian Shan. Further north you will find Taklamakan desert. Are you getting that? Further north you will find Zungarian basin. In your atlases you can find Zungarian basin over there, right? That these are important regions present over here, and if you move eastward you will find Gobi desert over there. Here Gulf of Bohai, where you have located Beijing and Tianjin. North of Beijing and Tianjin location Gulf of Bohai के थोड़ा सा north में if you move you will find the places over there Shenyang, Anshan. Can you find Hushun? These are all iron and steel centers of China. In Gulf of Bohai you will find a place Dalian, it is written as Dalian over there, that is known for petrochemicals over here in China. This region of China, central part of China, somewhere over here in your atlases it may be given as Sichuan Basin. Sichuan Basin, that is rice bowl of China, that is also the tea pot of China, known for cultivation of tea and rice. Over here, somewhere over here, if you look at my hand, you will find in your atlas it is written as Sichuan Basin. Are you getting that? Yes. Important regions of China. Let's move on to our next question. Consider the following statements. Pamir is known as roof of the world. Have a look at the question. Pamir is known as roof of the world. Pamir, Pamir not. Pamir is found by Hindu Kush, Tian Shan, Kullun Shan and Karakoram. Tian Shan, Karakoram, Kullun Shan and Hindu Kush. 4 mountain ranges form Pamir knot. Yes or no? You have to answer. Amu Darya originates in Tian Shan and Sir Darya originates in Pamir. These are the 2 rivers that we discussed yesterday also. Both are draining in Aral Sea. But what is the origin of which river? You have to work on that. So Pamir is known as roof of the world is a correct statement, 110%. Pamir knot is found by these 4 mountain ranges only: Kullun Shan, Tian Shan, Hindu Kush and Karakoram. These 4 mountains ranges joined together, they form a mountain knot, and then mountain knot is called as Pamir. The highest peak of Pamir is called as Communism Peak. Communism Peak is the highest peak of Pamir. Clear on that? That is the name of the peak. Communism it has. Amu Darya in Tian Shan originates in Tian Shan and Sir Darya in Pamir. It is written reverse. Sir Darya originates in Tian Shan and Amu Darya originates from Pamir, and both drain towards Aral Sea, and finally empties out in Aral Sea. Are you getting that? The first statement is 100% correct, second statement is correct, third statement is a flip statement, so it is a wrong one. So only 2, option B, B for boy, will become the right answer to this particular question. Clear on that? Sure. Consider the following lakes of Canada: Great Bear Lake, Great Slave Lake, Reindeer Lake, Winnipeg Lake. Important glacial lakes of Canada. See here, Great Slave Lake is further north, Great Bear, then you have Reindeer, you have Lake Winnipeg. Not showing all the lakes. These are not the Great Lakes. Their name is like that: Great Slave, Great Bear, Reindeer, Winnipeg. Prominent lakes arranged in this order. Land, Canada is called as land of 10,000 lakes. Finland is called as land of 1,000 lakes. Canada, land of 10,000 lakes, Finland, land of 1,000 lakes. And these lakes are arranged in this order. Yesterday we discussed about the major places of Canada. Yes or no? When I was explaining you something, I discussed that. These are the lakes arranged in order north to south. River Mackenzie is the major river draining over here in Beaufort Sea. Another river is River St. Lawrence that originates from Lake Ontario and drains in Gulf of St. Lawrence. Yesterday I told you about that. Hudson Strait over here, Hudson Bay over here, inner part of Hudson Bay, James Bay. We discussed it yesterday also. James Bay, Hudson Strait connects Hudson Bay to Labrador Sea. Baffin Island is having International Polar Research Institute over here on Baffin Island. It is separated from Greenland by Baffin Bay, Davis Strait over here. Northern part, number of islands are there which are present over there. This is important about Canada. In Canada, Vancouver is located on the western side, and St. John and Halifax, they are located on the eastern side. Quebec, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto. Quebec over here, here, Ottawa, Toronto. These important places you should know. They remain in dispute, something related to Khalistan issue, something happening in Canada, Nijjar killing. Now a new person has become the head over there after that Justin Trudeau went out, right? And elections are due in Canada, about to take place. India is having, Indian diaspora is in handsome quantity, handsome number over there in Canada. So the region remains important as far as our country is concerned. Clear on that? 100%. So the lakes over here will be, you have to arrange north to south. They are written in order 1, 2, 3 and 4. Option A for apple, will be the right answer to this particular question. Next question is question number 347. Consider the following statements on the plate movement. Plate movement. Ignore this term plate movement over there, right? Consider the following statements only, right? The plate movement has to be out. Florida state connects Gulf of Mexico to Atlantic Ocean, right? While framing questions, what happens? A question has been framed in one of the question paper. If the same format question has to be framed in another paper, what I do practically cut, copy, paste the format from there. So you are not supposed to write point 1 and a tab, point 2 and a tab. It saves time, right? So many a time in doing cut, copy, paste, some reason something that has to be erased is left out, right? So it is left over. Consider it as null and void. Florida state connects Gulf of Mexico to Atlantic Ocean. Yucatan Channel separates Mexico from Cuba. Windward Passage separates Cuba from Haiti. See here you are having Florida. This is called as Florida Peninsula. This is Gulf of Mexico. Here is Atlantic Ocean. The water body over here is called as Florida Strait. When the Gulf current flows through the Florida Strait, it picks up speed, and that is one of the reasons for naming it as Gulf Stream, right? Here you are having Mexico. This is the region of Cuba. Between Cuba and Mexico, this water body is called as Yucatan Channel. Are you getting that? Cuba is present over here. Here you are having Haiti. Between them, it's Windward Passage. Between Cuba and Jamaica, this is an island over there, Jamaica. Here is Cuba. Between them there is a trench over there, Cayman Trench. Cayman, Cayman Trench. Between Cuba and Jamaica, that is a trench. Trench means as per plate tectonics only. That is not as per oceanic water, right? That these are the bodies over water bodies over here. Now, if you look at have a look over here. The countries over here, from Mexico to Panama. All the countries of North America are coastal countries. None of the country in North America is landlocked, right? And except two, all the countries are having coastline on Atlantic as well as Pacific. All countries are having coastline on both sides, Atlantic Ocean also, Pacific Ocean also, except two countries, Belize. Belize present over here, it is having only Atlantic coast, and El Salvador present over here having only Pacific coast. Rest all the countries having coastline on Atlantic as well as Pacific. And these small countries over here, they are in news continuously because of Donald Trump, President of USA, going for eviction of unlisted foreigners. It is pushing, he is pushing them out of the country, right? So Mexico over here, followed by Guatemala, Belize, El Salvador, Honduras, PCN countries, Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua. All these countries over here. Panama Canal is present in Panama, that we were discussing yesterday in one of the questions, right? These countries, their sequence should be known to you, that what is the sequence from north to south, and this is called as Isthmus of Panama, PCN countries over here, and all these countries over here, right? These are important, relevant. Clear on that? So Florida state separates Gulf of Mexico, connects Gulf of Mexico to Atlantic, correct? Yucatan Channel separates Mexico from Cuba, it is also correct. Windward Passage separates Cuba from Haiti is also correct. All the three statements hold true, so option C, C for cat, will become the right answer to this particular question. Question number 348, consider the following pairs. Yeah, I think it should be correct. Check in your atlas. La Perosa state is separating Sakhalin from Hokkaido. Sakhalin Island or Kuril Island. Kuril is north of Sakhalin, I suppose. Check कर लीजिएगा इसको एक बार. Next is, consider the following pairs. Oil fields are written. Countries are written over there. All the oil fields are of Middle East, that is Gulf countries, and the name of the countries over there. Ad-Daman, Saudi Arabia. Dukhan, Qatar. Al-Ahmadi, Kuwait. Ahvaz, Iran. If you are aware of that, then it's okay. Even if you are not aware, there are 2-3 prominent oil fields in Saudi Arabia. Ad-Daman is one of them. Ras Tanura is one of them. Ad-Daman, Ras Tanura, these are prominent oil fields of Saudi Arabia. Dukhan is the prominent oil field of Qatar. If you will check in the map of West Asia, you will find it mentioned over there, Dukhan. Al-Ahmadi is in Kuwait, that is the largest oil field of Kuwait, and Ahvaz is in Iran. Along with that, number of other oil fields are also present in these regions, but these oil fields belong to these particular countries, right? I think it will be a waste of time opening the map and showing you that again. We will discuss the entire map of West Asia in one go after, if we get time at the end of the lecture, right? So this, all the 4 options are matched correctly. So option D for dog shall become the right answer. Lesotho, the country that was worst affected by US tariffs recently. मैक्सिमम परसेंटेज टैरिफ इंक्रीज यहीं पर हुआ था. वॉल्यूम इफेक्ट तो इसमें नहीं आएगा, तो छोटा सी कंट्री है, टोटल इसका ट्रेड यूपी से कम होगा, राइट? So consider the following statements. Lesotho is a landlocked country in Africa, correct? It shares border only with South Africa. Lesotho and Swaziland both are within South Africa only, surrounded on all sides by South Africa. So both the statements hold true. Option C, C for cat, will be the right answer to this particular question. Consider the following statements. River Mississippi is the largest river of North America. Missouri is a tributary of river Mississippi. The problem is that Missouri is having more volume of water, that's correct, but ultimately the river that forms delta at New Orleans is river Mississippi, that is known for forming Birdfoot Delta, right? So Missouri is a tributary of Mississippi, and no doubt Missouri is having more water as compared to Mississippi, but Mississippi is considered as the major river. So river Missouri is an important tributary of Mississippi, it's correct. River Rio Grande makes the border of USA and Mexico, that we saw yesterday in map of North America. So river Rio Grande makes the border of USA and Mexico. El Paso, that is a place, that is a river port on river Rio Grande. El Paso, ELPASO. El Paso is a river port on river Rio Grande. All the 3 statements hold true. So option C, C for cat, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Clear on that? 100%? Question number 351. Consider the following pairs: Dasht-e-Kabir, Rab al-Khali, Atacama. Name of the deserts and the countries over there: Saudi Arabia, Iran, Chile. Correct or not? Let's have a look at the map. See, you can check in your atlas. I will show you simply in the map. In your atlas, you will check. Over here, it is written as Iran, as Dasht-e-Kabir. That is a saline desert. Dasht-e-Kabir is present in Iran. Rab al-Khali is written over here in Saudi Arabia. Rab al-Khali, right? That is a desert in Saudi Arabia. Atacama, Chile is a common name. Atacama is the driest desert of the world, located in the country Chile, that is in South America. Arica, the city over there, is the driest city of the world, located over there. So Rab al-Khali is in Saudi Arabia, Dasht-e-Kabir is in Iran. So Dasht-e-Kabir was Iran, Rab al-Khali Saudi Arabia. So 1 and 2 are incorrectly matched and statement 3 is correctly matched. So only one, option A for apple, shall be the right answer. Clear on that? Question number 352. Consider the following pairs. Peaks are written on one side and the location is given on another side. In the map of West Asia, northern side of Iran, you will find the mountain over there named as Elburz, right? On that Elburz mountain, that is the highest peak of Iran, Damwand peak. That is also the highest peak of Middle East, entire Middle East. Highest peak, Damwand peak, that is located in Iran, and the name of the mountain is Elburz. Can you find that? Burz, Elburz, Elburz. Got that? Communism peak, I told you, that is the highest peak of Pamir, it is in Central Asia, correct one. Elbrus is a mountain peak on Caucasus, that is a border of Europe and Asia, Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan wala region, Caucasus mountain, that is having a mountain peak called as Elbrus. And Alps is having the mountain peaks as Matterhorn, Mont Blanc. These are all the peaks of Alps. So first correctly matched, second is also correct, third is also correct, and the fourth one is also correct. All four are correctly matched, right? Like the highest peak of Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro, that is on Kilimanjaro mountains. Yesterday we saw Mount Denali, old name Mount McKinley, that is on Alaska range, highest peak of North America. Highest peak of South America, Mount Aconcagua. Mount Aconcagua, that is on Andes. Highest peak of Australia, that is McKinley is in Alaska. Australia, it is Mount Kosciuszko on Great Dividing Range, right? Highest peak of Asia, Mount Everest. Highest peak of India, Godwin Austen K2, everyone knows. Godwin Austen K2, highest peak of India. Akhand Bharat. Article 1, section 1, subsection 1, definition of Bharat is given. You cannot say that that is under POK. If you will claim POK as a part of Pakistan, UPSC will not select you. That is for sure. So highest peak of India is Godwin Austen K2 8611 meter, 110%. Kanchenjunga is the second highest peak of India, and Kanchenjunga is the highest peak of India in Himalayas. Clear on that? All four are correctly matched. Option D, D for dog. As part of Navika Sagar Parikrama second, it remains in news. Every 15 days something or other come up in the news related to this. Indian Navy women officers on INSV Tarini circumnavigated the ocean pole of inaccessibility, one of the remotest location of the earth in South Pacific Ocean. This point is known as Point Nemo. Yes or no? Point Nemo, option C, C for cat, Point Nemo. Point Nemo is known for what? Yeah, that is written over there. Most inaccessible. Apart from that, what it is known for? Nearest? The region is known for dumping of satellite waste, artificial satellites which are produced. They are dumped over here. The dumping of space waste. That is, it is known for that. Point Nemo. Where is Point Pedro? We just now saw it is in Jaffna. Point Pedro. Point 14. It is in Trinidad and Tobago, Caribbean islands, region of close to Gulf of Mexico, North America. Point 14 is over there. Point Hope. Point Hope is a point in Alaska, Alaska of North America. There you are having Point Hope. Here the answer is Point C. Option C, C for cat, Point Nemo. Union Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change celebrated World Wetlands Day 2025 at Parvati Argas Ramsar site. Heard about that? Yes. Consider the following statements on that. It is situated on river Saryu in Gonda district of Uttar Pradesh. It derives its name from two oxbow lakes over there found by this river only, Parvati Tal and Arga Tal. Both the statements are correct. Option C, C for cat, will be the right answer to this particular question. Consider the following strategic locations along LAC in Ladakh. Now this is a good question. Important, relevant. All these places: Daulat Beg, Oldie, Spangur Gap, Depsang, Demchok, Chusul, Pangong So Lake. Right? Yes or no? You have to arrange these places from north to south or south to north. Just take an idea only. This is the Karakoram Pass, right? This is LAC. Okay. Here somewhere you are having Siachen Glacier. Okay. So when you start from north to south, Daulat Beg Oldie, followed by Depsang Plain, right? Then Galwan Valley over here, Pangong So Lake over here, north south bank, Pangong So. Further south is Demchok. Demchok is further south. Where यहाँ पर दिया नहीं है. Demchok is further south. Are you getting that? Spangur Gap, Chusul, north of Pangong So Lake. Pangong So Lake के थोड़ा सा north में आप और जाएंगे. First you will find Chusul. North of Chusul you will find Spangur Gap. Spangur Gap remained in news. Chusul remained in news. Right? Further north Galwan Valley. Further north you will have Depsang. Depsang के भी north में Daulat Beg Oldie. Are you getting that? So this is the order of the places. इसी में अगर आप थोड़ा और डिटेल में आप भी जाएंगे, you will find PP.15, PP.17 पूरे साल भर न्यूज में आता रहा लास्ट ईयर 0.17, 0.15. However, UPSC may not frame question on PP.15 and 17, but these places should be known at least roughly, north south, south to north. Some order should be there in your mind before going for the examination. So it will be Dawlat Beg Oldie, followed by Depsang, followed by Spangor Gap, then Chusul, then Pangong Sau Lake, and the last will be Demchok. Again, all are written in order. They are written in order north to south, and it is asking north to south only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be the right answer to this particular question. So option B, B for boy, will become the right answer. Clear on that? Right? Sorry? PD? We have switched over from world map to Indian map now, right? Now have a look over here. Kolleru is a freshwater lake. Kolleru is a, okay. Shilka is a brackish water. Pulikat is a fresh water. Kolleru is fresh water or saline. Kolleru is one of the largest freshwater lakes of India. Kolleru is one of the largest freshwater lakes of India. One of the largest, not the largest. It is one of the largest. I am not sure whether it is the largest or not. It keeps on changing. So Kolleru is a freshwater lake located in Andhra Pradesh between the deltas of Godavari and Krishna. Right? Tilka is a brackish water lake. It is a saltwater lake, saline lake located in Odisha. It is the correct one. Pulikat is a saline lake. It is not a freshwater lake. It is located between Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu only. On southern side Tamil Nadu, northern side Andhra Pradesh. But Pulikat is a saline lake. First two statements 1 and 2 are correct. Third statement is a wrong one. So option B, only 2, right? B for boy will be the correct answer to this particular question. Any doubt? Yes, Apur. Consider the following statements on Indus river system. Indus flows between Karakoram and Ladakh. Indus flows between Ladakh and Jaskar. So it is the wrong one. Shyok flows between Ladakh and Jaskar. Shyok flows between Karakoram and Ladakh. River Shyok. Gilgit confluences with Indus on its left bank. Gilgit is a right bank tributary. It initiates from the northern side of Indus from Gilgit Baltistan. It is a right bank tributary. Yes or no? Any confusion? Sure? So Indus is between Ladakh and Jaskar. Shyok is between Karakoram and Ladakh. And Gilgit is right bank tributary of Indus. So which of the statements are correct? None. Option D, D for dog, shall be the right answer to this particular. Question number 358. Consider the following peaks of Karakoram: Saltoro Kangri, Gasherbam, Haramosh, Dastegil Sir. Important peaks of Karakoram. Which one? You were asking for question number 50. Heard no? Focus over here. The options given over there are it is written as Mashirbam. Here, if you can see, I don't know whether it is visible or not. Can you see Mashirbam? Here it is Haramosh. Haramosh. Right? Gasherbam will be somewhere over here. कहाँ है? आप लोगों को दिख गया ना? Okay. And Rakapokshi range over here. South of that you will find Dastegil Sir. Dastegil Sir. Right? Saltoro Kangri somewhere over here. Saltoro Kangri. Right? So Saltoro, Gasherbam, Masherbam, Haramosh. Then further north you will find Dastegil Sir. In your atlas, if you will look into the detail map of Jammu and Kashmir, especially Orient Atlas, you will find all these peaks marked over there, right? In a particular direction. Apart from that, Rakapokshi important over here. Masherbam, Gasherbam both are important. Nubra, Highspur, they are important. Location of these glaciers remain important. Saltoro भी मिल जाएगा map में if you will look for that. Saltoro Kangri, Gasherbam, Haramosh, Dastegil Sir. Arrange them from north to south. So it will be 4, 3, 2, 1. Dastegil Sir, Haramosh, Gasherbam, Saltoro Kangri. North to south it will be 4, 3, 2, 1. Option A for apple, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Next question. River Chenab is formed by the confluence of river Chandra and river Bhaga. That is written in the statement. Question has not started. Consider the following statements. Chandra and Bhaga confluence at Tandi in district Lahaul Spiti. The confluence point of Chandra and Bhaga, the name of the place is given as Tandi in district Lahaul Spiti. Chandra originates from Surastal near Baralachala. Bhaga originates from Chandra Tal near Kunzum Pass. Chenab confluences with Satluj on its left bank. Evaluate the statements. Chenab is formed by two rivers, Chandra and Bhaga. While taking up your classes in geography, I told you C for Chandra, C for Chandratal, B for Bhaga, B for Baralachala, if you can recall the classes. So Chandra originates from Surastal near Baralacha. It will be a wrong one. From here we get the origin of river Bhaga. And Chandra originates from Chandratal near Kunzum Pass. Kaza is a place over there. Kaza related to Tibet. Kaza, India mein hai. That is in Lahaul Spiti only. Kaza is a prominent place over there. So from close to that you are having Kunzum Pass. Close to Kunzum Pass you are having that glacier that we were discussing yesterday, Bada Sigri. Bada Sigri, whatever you say that. That is close to that region. From there water flows for river Chandra. So statement 2 and statement 3 are the flip statements. Statement 4, Chenab confluences with Satluj on its left bank. It confluences with Satluj on the right bank. So Chenab confluences with Satluj on its right bank. It is a wrong one. Second is wrong, third is wrong. Only statement number 1, Chandra and Bhaga confluences at a place that is called at Tandi, that is in Lahaul Spiti. It is from there the river becomes Chenab. Are you getting that? So first statement is correct. Are you getting that? Yes or no? एक बार इसको देखिएगा ऐसे. This is river Indus, this is river Satluj. This is the direction of flow, right? River Chenab joins river Indus. Jhelum, Ravi, Vyas. All the rivers are flowing in this direction. This is the direction. This is river Indus, this is river Jhelum, this is Chenab, this is Ravi, this is Vyas, and this is Satluj. Okay, simple figure, the simplest figure which can be made. Right bank left bank का problem solve हो जाए. कौन right से आ रही, कौन left से आ रही. Are you clear on that? Between Vyas and Satluj, it is called as Bishra Doab. Vyas and Ravi, Bari Doab. Ravi and Chenab, Rachna Doab. Taj Doab, Sindhu Sagar Doab. Right? So here Chandra and Bhaga, the first statement is correct, remaining three are wrong. Clear on that? So option A, one only, A for apple will be the right answer to this particular question. Question number 360. Consider the following statement, very easy question. You all will be able to answer that. 10-degree channel separates Andaman from Nicobar, correct one. 9-degree Minicoy from rest of Lakshadweep, correct one. 8-degree channel from Minicoy and Maldives, very easy. 6-degree channel, Great Channel, Sumatra from Great Nicobar. This we have already discussed multiple times in our last 2-3 days. Yes, so all the four statements hold true. Option D, D for dog, shall be the right answer. Question number 361. Consider the following. Have a look. Coco Channel separates North Andaman from Myanmar. Coco Channel, northern part of Andaman. North of Andaman is what? Myanmar. Myanmar and North Andaman, between them there is Coco Channel. That's correct. North Andaman and Middle Andaman. Between North Andaman and Middle Andaman, there is a port over there that is called as Maya Bandar. That port is named as Maya Bandar and the water body is called as Maya Channel. It is given in your atlases, the detailed map of Andaman and Nicobar, right? Maya Bandar. So that water body is Maya Channel. So North Island is separated from South Island by North Island separated from Middle Andaman. North Andaman, Middle Andaman के बीच में Maya Channel. It is a correct one. South Andaman, south of South Andaman you are having Little Andaman. So South Andaman and Little Andaman separated by Duncan Passage. Clear on that? Then after that, Sombrero Channel separates Kachal Island from Little Nicobar. Kachal Island is the island group in northern part of Nicobar group. Further south you are having Little Nicobar. Kachal Island in the north, Little Nicobar in the south, separated by Sombrero Channel. Little Nicobar is separated from Great Nicobar by St. George's Channel. Can you find that? St. George's Channel. Clear on that? All the statements are written correctly. Myanmar and North Andaman, Coco Channel. North Andaman, Middle Andaman, Maya Channel. South Andaman from Little Andaman, Duncan Passage. Andaman from Nicobar, 10-degree channel. Kachal Island from Little Nicobar, Sombrero Channel. Little Nicobar from Great Nicobar, St. George's Channel. Great Nicobar from Sumatra, 6-degree channel, Great Channel. However, here all the 5 statements are written as correct. So option D, D for dog, all 5 shall become the right answer. Any confusion in that? Which channel? That I have to check whether its name is that also. And that is marked as St. George's Channel. That I have to check whether it is the same or not. Right bank and left bank tributaries of rivers, to remember how, what will be the trick? And if there will be a trick, it will be different for each river system. You can relate a story with the name of rivers, something like that can be created, but it will not be applicable one trick for every river. For every river you will be having a separate story. Then you will get confused in which story is for which river. And then suppose you make a tributary of Krishna as a tributary of Kaveri. Okay, UPSC. The correct way to prepare for entire UPSC is that keep on revising the things as many number of times as possible. Follow the same sources multiple number of times. What we do, we complete NCERT books, then we switch over to higher level books, then we switch over to further higher level books, then we switch over to other coaching institute notes, then we switch over to notes of our colleagues. इसने ऐसे बनाया, इसने ऐसे बनाया, which is a wrong thing. You follow one source, one book, go through that book 100 times, 50 times, 60 times, 20 times, whatever is your capacity. You will be having the command over your subject, over your that book, and suppose that book is not covering 15% of the syllabus, leave that 15%. Who knows whether UPSC will ask from that 15% or not, and if it comes in prelims examination, leave that. But have command on 85% of the subject, right? And as far as NCERT, you are talking about rivers, whichever major rivers that are given in NCERTs, they are very important. And apart from that, last 15 months of current affairs, if anything has happened related to any of the tributaries, that will become relevant for your UPSC preparation. Apart from that, no other technique. Consider the following statements. Sentinel Island remains in use. South Andaman, Sentinel Island, Little Andaman, Car Nicobar. 4 islands are given of Andaman Nicobar. You have to arrange in an order, north to south or south to north. Can you arrange that? Your choice, whatever you want. Have a look over here. If you go from north to south, you will find South Andaman. Slightly you have to move towards west, but it will be south only. It will be Sentinel Island, followed by southeast Little Nicobar, further south Car Nicobar. Yes or no? So north to south, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Option C, C for cat, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Consider the following statements. Zojila, Shipkila, Telepla, Tipu. Where are they located? Zojila located at which place? Ladakh. It is in Ladakh, Srinagar, Kashmir to Leh highway. Srinagar to Leh. Okay. Shipkila, it is in Himachal. River Satluj enters through Shipkila, right? Shipkila is also known for trade during earlier times between India and Tibet. Shipkila. Zelepla, Zelepla is in Sikkim. Yes. It is north of Nathula or south of Nathula? It is Nathula, N for north, N for Nathula. Zelepla is in south. Slightly north, Nathula. Nathula is a route for that was new route that was started for Kailash Mansarovar Yatra. Yes or no? Zelepla is a old pass, very old pass, known for trade. Zelepla in Sikkim. This pass and Nathula both leads to Chumbi Valley. That was again a point of dispute between India and China prior to lockdown, 1718. Right? Tipu Pass. It is a tri-junction of India, Arunachal, Arunachal means Arunachal of India, Myanmar and Tibet. Tri-junction. Close to that, Tipu Pass. You have to arrange them east to west. It will be Tipu, Zelepla, Shipkila, Zojila. 4321, 4321, option A for apple, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Clear on that? Yes or no? Arunachal, Myanmar and China. Tibet, China, whatever you say. Consider the following statements. Statement number 1. Ladakh has transformed into a high altitude plateau with extremely reduced vegetation cover. The reason is given as Ladakh falls in the rain shadow region of Karakoram as well as Jaskar. Suppose this stands for Karakoram, this stands for Ladakh, this stands for Jaskar. It is north south, it is showing. So this side is north, yes or no? This side will be south. Average height of Karakoram 6000 meters, average height of Jaskar 4000 meters, average height of Ladakh 2000 meters. Right? Between Karakoram and Ladakh, this is river Shyok, this is river Indus, yes or no? This is Indus, this is Shyok, Ladakh. So if, and they are having a stretch from in east-west direction, right? So if you look at the map of India, the Karakoram, Ladakh and Jaskar stretch in this manner. Here you are having Karakoram, Ladakh, Jaskar, right? So Karakoram, Ladakh and Jaskar. So when the wind will come, if it comes from south, it will ascend the peak of Jaskar and descend over Ladakh. So rain shadow region ho gaya. If the wind is coming from Karakoram, it will ascend the Karakoram range and descend over Ladakh. Again it is the rain shadow region. Are you getting that? It receives precipitation by western disturbances because western disturbances are coming from this side, right? So snowfall takes place over that particular region, and that too in the winter season. That is a short duration of western disturbance. Otherwise rainfall cannot take place. Rain bearing winds will, if they are coming from south, not possible, coming from north, not possible. So Ladakh transformed into a high altitude region. It is high altitude region. Rainfall is not taking place. Wind is strong. Katabatic winds from both the sides. They are strong winds. They are causing heavy wind erosion. Due to wind erosion, over a period of time, the soil has become infertile. Cactus, few varieties of cactus are found over here, and it has converted into an high altitude plateau. Over the period of time, it has converted into a high altitude desert. Leh, located on Ladakh, is the driest city of India. Yes or no? So the statement is saying that Ladakh has transformed into high altitude plateau with extremely reduced vegetation cover. It is the correct one. Ladakh falls in the rain shadow region of Karakoram as well as Jaskar. It is in the rain shadow region of both the ranges. So both the statements are correct, and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. Option A for apple, shall be the right answer. Clear on that? Yes. River Hindon was in news recently. Where it is? Very close to Delhi. Not airport. It is in UP. Yes. So Hindon. Consider the following statements. It is a tributary of Yamuna. It will remain a tributary of Yamuna if the water will be left out, and it is able to reach up till Yamuna. But right now it is considered as a tributary of Yamuna. It originates in Shivalik of Uttar Pradesh. That is the origin of river Hindon. It is an ephemeral seasonal character of the river. It is having more water during monsoon season, rainfall season. Remaining period of time it remains almost next to dry, not absolutely dry, but next to dry. It is related to Indus Valley civilization. Related to Indus Valley civilization, yes or no? Alamgir in Meerut, that is considered as the easternmost site of IVC, Indus Valley civilization, is located on the banks of river Hindon. So it is close to Meerut, not in Meerut. So it is a tributary of Yamuna, correct. Statement 2 is correct. Statement 3 is correct. Statement 4 is also correct. All 4 statements are correct. Option D for dog, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Can we move on? Next question, the mountain peaks are given and the range is given. First one is Guru Shikhar in Vindhyas. Guru Shikhar is in Aravallis. It is the highest peak of Aravallis. Guru Shikhar. Height? What is the height? 172 meters. Godwin Austen K2 is in Karakoram. Yes or no? Highest peak of India is located in Karakoram. Rota Beta Eastern Ghats. Rota Beta is in Western Ghats. Rota Beta is formed by Nilgiri meets Sahyadri and forms a mountain knot, Rota Beta. Height 2637 meters. That is the second highest peak of South India and the highest peak of Rota Beta. Second highest peak of the, South India, highest is Anayamudi, 2695 meters. This is the highest peak of which state? Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu. And Anayamudi is the highest peak of Kerala. Kudremukh is in Kaimur. Karnataka. Karnataka. So this Guru Shikhar is incorrect. Godwin Austen is correct. 3 and 4 are also incorrect. So only one option A for apple shall be the right answer to this particular question. Question number 367. Consider the following pairs on river Ganga, Hooghly. Tributaries are given and the state of confluence is given. Ram Ganga, Uttarakhand, Gomti, Uttar Pradesh, Gandak, Bihar, Damodar, West Bengal. Ram Ganga is incorrect. Ram Ganga we discussed that it confluences in Uttar Pradesh. Gomti confluences with Ganga in Uttar Pradesh close to Varanasi. Gandak in Bihar close to Patna. Damodar in West Bengal. That is basically tributary of Hooghly, Damodar. Yes or no? Ram Ganga is close to Kannauj. That day I told you. Close to Kannauj. It confluences with Ganga. Right? So 1 is incorrect, 2, 3, 4 are correct. So only 3 option C, C for cat will become the right answer to this particular question. During last winter, some migratory birds were found dead near Sambhal Lake. Consider the following statements on that. It is the largest lake of Rajasthan. Largest lake or largest saline lake? It is a Ramsar site. No doubt on that, it is a Ramsar site. It is an artificial lake formed by trapping waters from different small ephemeral rivers. The first statement, it is the largest lake of Rajasthan. It is correct. It is the largest lake as well as the largest saline lake also. It is a Ramsar site. Correct. It is an artificial lake. No, it is a natural lake. It is formed in a depression. No doubt, river waters is trapped over there. Naturally also, artificially also. But the lake is not artificial. Lake is natural, formed in a depression. So 1 is correct, 2 is correct, 3 is not correct. So option B, B for boy, only 2 shall be the right answer. Consider the following statements on Run of Kutch. It primarily exists in Gujarat with a little section extending in Rajasthan. It consists of 2 parts, great run in the north and little run in the south, separated by Kutch Highland. Any idea? Run of Kutch UPSC का फिर से favorite area, कुछ ना कुछ पूछता रहता है. First statement is extending in Rajasthan. Run of Kutch is not extending in Rajasthan. It is present only in Gujarat. The desert section is extending in Rajasthan. Run of Kutch is only in Gujarat. Some section is extending in Pakistan. Rajasthan में extend नहीं कर रहा है. It is only in Gujarat. Run of Kutch is basically a region that is separates border between India and Pakistan. That is called a Run of Kutch. It consists of 2 parts. Great Run in the north, that is completely arid. Little Run is also arid, but it is having some swamps, marshes. They are present over there. In the south, separated by Kutch Highland. So statement 2 is correct. Statement 1 is wrong. So 2 only, option B for boy shall be the right answer to this particular question. Clear on that? Consider the following statements on Vadhavan port. Vadhavan port, heard about that? It was initially as a satellite port of Nhava Sheva. What is Nhava Sheva? Where? Jawaharlal Nehru port. It is the other name of Jawaharlal Nehru port only. Nhava Sheva, right? Huh? No. Nhava Sheva is another name for Jawaharlal Nehru port. So Jawaharlal Nehru port, that is a port in Maharashtra, that is called as Nhava Sheva. Earlier Vadhavan was a satellite port of Nhava Sheva, which is now being developed as a major international port and in the process of development. Vadhavan. Satellite port is any port that is close to the major port which shares the load of major port. Now what happens? Cargo unload hona. 50, 60, 70 ships are waiting in queue for their turn to come to reach the harbour so that loading unloading can be carried out. Now some load is increasing. So what happens? Some of the ships are diverted to the nearby ports which develop as satellite port. Over a period of time, the satellite port, earlier Mumbai port was the only port and Jawaharlal Nehru port developed as a satellite port. So Nhava Sheva was satellite port of Mumbai. Load increased so much that Jawaharlal Nehru port became an independent port. Then load increased so much that it developed a satellite port, Vadhavan. Now the load is so much that Vadhavan is also developing as a major port. Some other port will develop as a satellite port of Vadhavan, right? So it was initially a satellite port of Nhava Sheva, it's correct. It will be the third major port in Maharashtra, Mumbai port, Jawaharlal Nehru port, and the third one will be Vadhavan. So it's correct. Maharashtra will be the second state in India to have 3 major ports. Major ports of India, कौन से? Which are the major ports of India? Start from one side. Kolkata, Diamond Harbour. Yes or no? Then further south, Odisha. You are having Paradip. Then further south in Andhra Pradesh, Visakhapatnam. Then further south in Tamil Nadu, you are having Ennore. You are having Chennai. You are having Tuticorin. 3 in Tamil Nadu. Then come to Kerala. 1, Cochin. Further north, Goa, Vasco, right? Karnataka, Mangalore, ठीक है? Further north, पहले कर्नाटक आएगा, फिर गोवा आएगा. इतनी सी बात में मत घूरो मुझे. उसके बाद move further north, Maharashtra, you are having Mumbai, Jawaharlal Nehru, and then Vadhavan. Are you getting that? So Maharashtra will be the second. Gujarat में you are having Kandla, and Okha is a satellite port, major port nahi, Okha. So Maharashtra will be second state after Tamil Nadu in our country India to have 3 major ports. First is Tamil Nadu having Chennai, Ennore and Tuticorin, and then next will be Maharashtra. So first statement is correct, second is also correct, third is also correct. So all 3 statements hold true. Option C, C for cat, will be the right answer. Krishnapatnam is also under construction. What you asking? Kandla का load share करता है Okha, right? Because Okha is having some facilities which are comparably better in comparison to other domestic ports, right? Clear on this point? Can we move on? Krishnapatnam is a port that is under construction at Andhra Pradesh. वहाँ पर under construction है. Vizhinjam port Kerala में construction उसका चल रहा है. It is in the process. Vizhinjam port, right? Did this. Question number 371. Consider the following statements on Galathea port. Galathea also we discussed multiple number of times since day 1 up till now. It is being developed on Great Nicobar. Correct hai? River Galathea flows through this region and it joins the water body at Galathea Bay. The national park of the region is also known as Galathea National Park. All these I told you earlier also. Galathea Bay is known for leatherback turtles. This is one of the species of turtle that is this region is known for that, leatherback turtle, and these are the I think, I am not sure, these are the largest turtles as per size. I am not sure, but I am not sure on that. Yes? Okay. So all four are correct statements. Option D, D for dog shall be the right answer. Consider the following hills in Arunachal Pradesh. Tafla, Miri, Abor, Mishmi. You have to arrange them west to east. They are written in order only. Tafla, Miri, Abor, Mishmi. West to east. और साउथ टू नॉर्थ भी ऐसे ही हो जाएगा. डाफला, मिरी, अबोर, मिश्मी. एनी डाउट? डाफला, मिरी, अबोर, मिश्मी. क्लियर? Consider the following statements on northeast of India. Following statements on northeast of India. Statements are written over here. We did this question. Assam shares border with all northeastern states except Sikkim. These Apur, you are asking how to cover that private port, corporate port. For that you have to refer to India Yearbook, chapter on transport. India Yearbook, chapter on transport. It will give you a complete detail about these ports, and a small paragraph on each port is given in India Yearbook, which I think it is already out in the market for this year. Check for that. You will find the updated information in that. In terms of minor ports, you cannot learn all the minor ports. There are more than 200. So if you want to learn few of them, you can learn them which port belongs to which state. You cannot go beyond that. That you have to check for Lushai Hills. Then go for India Yearbook. Assam shares border with all northeastern states except Sikkim. Yes or no? All northeastern states. It is having border with each and every state of northeast except Sikkim. Sikkim के साथ नहीं. Meghalaya shares border with Tripura and Manipur. Meghalaya is not having border with Tripura, not even with Manipur. It is away from that. Assam आ गया बीच. So first statement is correct, second is wrong. So one only, option A for apple shall be the right answer. Clear on that? Consider the following capital cities: Itanagar, Kohima, Imphal, Aizawl. Check for that in the atlas. You have to arrange them from west to east. Have a look. Agartala is over here. Aizawl is present over here. So you have to arrange them west to east. So Aizawl, Itanagar, Imphal, Kohima. Are you getting that? Aizawl, Itanagar, Imphal, Kohima. Something from this area will be coming in the examination this year. I am having that type of feeling. Let's see what happens. Huh? So you have to arrange them from west to east. So it is starting with Aizawl 4, 4, 1, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2. 4, 1, 3, 2. Option B, B for boy, shall be the right answer. Clear on that? Clear on that? Question number 375. Which of the following state does not have contiguous borders with Puducherry? ये वाला? Is the map visible? Yes, it is visible. Can you see? Things are visible or not? Can you read? No. Puducherry is composed of 4 territories, right? One is proper Puducherry. South of Puducherry you are having here Karaikal. So Puducherry and Karaikal, 2 territories separated by a distance in state Tamil Nadu only. मतलब contiguous border with Tamil Nadu. Another territory of Puducherry is Yanam. That is having coastline with Andhra. Another territory of Puducherry, Mahe, having coastline with Kerala. Clear? So Mahe, Karaikal, Yanam, Puducherry. Mahe, Karaikal, Yanam, Puducherry. Are you getting that? These 4 territories together compose the union territory of Puducherry. हाँ क्या करा दे? I think it should be Puducherry northward. Yanam, Puducherry, Mahe, Karaikal. But do check. देखने से तो ऐसे लग रहा है. So which of the following state does not have contiguous borders with Puducherry? Karnataka. Tamil Nadu is having, Andhra Pradesh is having, Kerala is having. Karnataka is not having, so option A for apple. All good? Next question. Consider the following statements. All northeastern states of India have international borders. Meghalaya is not having a borders with Bangladesh. Meghalaya is having borders with Bangladesh. Assam is having borders with Bangladesh and Bhutan. Arunachal Pradesh is having borders with China, Myanmar and Bhutan. Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram. We saw yesterday only in the first question. Tripura, Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland, Arunachal, all are having borders with Myanmar. Northeast में क्या बचा? Meghalaya is having borders with Bangladesh. Sikkim already having borders with Nepal, Bhutan and China. So all northeastern states of India have international borders. Correct. Assam and Mizoram have international border with 2 countries. Mizoram with Myanmar and Bangladesh. Assam with Bangladesh and Bhutan. Arunachal Pradesh has international border with 3 countries. Myanmar, China, Bhutan. So all 3 statements hold true. Option C, C for cat, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Yes, Parveen, it's good if you have written, but I don't know whether it is correct or not. We have to check that. All correct, okay. Appearing correct, but still do check from Atlas. Done? All 3 are correct statements. Option C, C for cat. Question number 377. Consider the following statements. Only 5 states of India have borders with Bangladesh. Only 5 states of India are having borders with Bangladesh. Can you name them? So start with West Bengal. After West Bengal, it's Assam. After Assam, Meghalaya. Tripura. So 5 states are having border with Bangladesh. West Bengal has maximum and Assam has minimum length of border with Bangladesh. Is second one appearing correct? West Bengal has maximum length of border and Assam has minimum length of border with Bangladesh. Both the statements are correct. Length of border of West Bengal is maximum with Bangladesh and Assam is minimum among Indian states. So both 1 and 2, option C, C for cat, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Clear on that? Consider the following states bordering Bhutan: Sikkim, West Bengal, Arunachal, Assam. They are all bordering Bhutan, yes or no? Arrange them in increasing order of border length with Bhutan. Increasing order, length of borders. Minimum is Sikkim, followed by West Bengal, followed by Arunachal, and maximum is with Assam. Are you getting that? So here the answer shall be 1, 2, 3, 4. Option C, C for cat. Check in your atlas, you will get the answer. Sikkim is very less, followed by West Bengal, followed by Arunachal, and the maximum is with Assam. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Option C, C for cat, shall be the right answer. Can we move on? Next question. Consider the following statements on Nepal. Uttar Pradesh has maximum length of border with Nepal among Indian states. West Bengal and Sikkim have almost similar lengths of border with Nepal. Nepal shares a longer border with China as compared to India. Statement number 1. Uttar Pradesh has maximum length of border with Nepal among Indian states. Bihar is having maximum border. UP is not having maximum length of border. Maximum length of border with Nepal, Indian state is Bihar. Are you getting that? Bihar is having maximum length of West Bengal and Sikkim almost same. 100 kilometers के आसपास दोनों का border. West Bengal and Sikkim almost similar length of border with Nepal. It's correct one. Nepal shares a longer border with China as compared to India. No, Nepal shares a longer border with India as compared to China. So first is wrong, third is wrong, second is the correct one. Clear on that? Yes or no? So only one, option A for apple, shall be the right answer. Which state of India has maximum length of border with China? Very simple question. Arunachal Pradesh. Don't know why I framed this question. Option C, C for cat, Arunachal will be the right answer. Now this one, if one has to move from Leh to Kolkata, what is the minimum number of states that one has to cross counting all the states of journey? Check for that. You are having the atlas in your front. Name them. Including counting all the states of journey. From Ladakh, Ladakh will not be counted, it is a UT. It is written as counting all the states of journey. States. It is written as states, या तो oblique करके UT लिखा होगा. Then you will. उमर अब्दुल्ला साहब बेचारे इतना झेल रहे हैं, वो जहाँ असेंबली में जाते हैं कुछ बोलने को कहते हैं यूटी और जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, अपोजिशन खड़ा हो जाता है आप स्टेट बोलिए, वो कहते हैं हम कैसे बोले हम यूटी हैं, जबकि वो चाहते हैं स्टेट बोलना. तो इफ इट इज रिटन एज यूटी देन यू विल काउंट लद्दाख. If it is not written as UT, you will not count Ladakh, as simple as that. So Ladakh is a union territory, so not to be counted in state. So from Ladakh you will enter which state? Himachal. Himachal se you will enter, no need to enter Uttarakhand, directly UP. Yes, more than 100 kilometers of border of Himachal with UP. UP is having borders, contiguous border with Himachal. Atlas में नहीं लिख रहा होगा, but UP is having borders with Himachal Pradesh, continuous border, right? So from UP you will directly, from Himachal you will directly enter UP. From UP you will go to either Bihar or Jharkhand. दोनों में से कहीं भी चले जाइए, वहां से आप वेस्ट बंगाल पहुंच जाइए. So it will be Himachal, UP, Bihar or Jharkhand and West Bengal. 4 states. So minimum 4 number of states you require to cross or reach from Kolkata, Leh to Kolkata. So option A for apple, 4 will be the right answer. In India yearbook, you have to follow the chapter on agriculture, chapter on transport. These are 2 important chapters as far as geography is concerned. Agriculture, transport, India yearbook. 380. नहीं करना है. अगर UPSC is asking which state, then technically Ladakh is not a state right now, right? So if the question is asking that which state, then you cannot answer Ladakh as I said, because Ladakh is not a state. How will you answer that? But in 99.9% of the cases, or take it as a 100% guarantee that if this type of question will be asked by UPSC, it will be state oblique union territory, and if Ladakh is there, you will be taking Ladakh. No doubt in that, right? Again, I cannot assure you, UPSC है, वो कुछ भी बना के कुछ को भी सही मान लेगा, जो मानेगा वो मानना पड़ेगा, right? But as per the language, as per the demand, it appears that if a state has been asked and union territory is there given in the option, then you cannot take a union territory considering it not a state. Question number 382. Have a look at question number 382. Atal Tunnel. Atal Tunnel is Himachal, yes or no? Manali to Keelong. Z-Move Tunnel. Jammu Kashmir, close to Sonmarg. Sonmarg को connect कर रहा है ना? Z-Move Tunnel recently inaugurated. Sailor Tunnel, Arunachal. Guwahati to Tawang. Sailor Tunnel, yes or no? Shinkula Tunnel under construction. Again from Lahore Spiti. On one side it will be Himachal Pradesh, where it will open up, that will be Ladakh. It is under construction and it is claimed, I am not sure, it will be the highest tunnel by the time it gets completed, provided by that time another new tunnel is not initiated. So Atal Tunnel Himachal is correct, Z-Move Tunnel Jammu and Kashmir is correct, Sailor Tunnel Arunachal is correct, Shinkula Tunnel Himachal Ladakh is correct. Shinkula is a mountain pass, Atal Tunnel is to bypass Rohtang. Rohtang को bypass करके you enter Lahore Spiti. When you move from Manali, you bypass Rohtang via Atal Tunnel, and as soon as you cross Atal Tunnel, you reach Lahore Spiti region. Okay, from Lahore Spiti, when you cross Lahore Spiti and you are about to end Lahore Spiti, there you will get 2 ways to reach Kashmir region or Ladakh region. One is by Baralacha, which is written in NCRT. Baralacha, Langalacha, Tangalangla, all 3 is mountain passes. That is old route to Leh, that is Manali Leh highway, right? On that you will get Surastal, Baralacha, this plus. And another route to Kashmir is via Shinkula. So Shinkula is a mountain glacier. It is a mountain pass, just like Rohtang, just like Baralacha. Shinkula is also a mountain pass having considerable height. It is almost 5 kilometers above the mean sea level. Shinkula, right? लाहौल स्पीति को आगे कनेक्ट कर देगा सीधे श्रीनगर रोड से. शिंकुला होते हुए। तो शिंकुला का जो माउंटेन पीक है उसको बाईपास करेगा टनल से, राइट। तो रोहतांग हैज बीन बाईपास्ड, शिंकुला विल बाईपास शिंकुला, इन द टाइम्स टू कम बारालाचा को भी बाईपास कर सकते हैं, अभी तक तो नहीं किया। क्लियर ऑन दैट? So all four are correctly matched. Option D, D for dog, shall be the right answer. Baralacha is the most mysterious pass, right? Why we will discuss after class. 383. Question number 383. Sudarshan Setu, Gujarat. Places, structure, location. Sudarshan Setu is in Gujarat or not? It was recently inaugurated. Why? To reach Bet Dwarika from Gujarat. Bet Dwarika is in the between the sea. So Sudarshan Setu over there. Kula Sekara Patinam. It is in Tamil Nadu. This is the new launching pad of ISRO which is being developed in Tamil Nadu. Correct. Sorved Temple, Uttar Pradesh. In Varanasi, this temple has been constructed. It is having the maximum capacity for meditation. At a time, more than 20,000 people can sit together for meditation. Sorved Temple from very close to Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Correct. T50 tunnel. T50 tunnel. Heard about that? That is a railway tunnel. Srinagar Baramulla link. The tunnel made on that railway link, that is T50 tunnel, Jammu and Kashmir region. श्रीनगर बारामूला उधमपुर जो रेलवे लिंक बना है, श्रीनगर बारामूला उधमपुर जो वाला लिंक है, उल्टा बोल दिया मैंने, that is T50 tunnel, right? So Sudarshan Setu Gujarat is correct. Kulasekara Pattinam in Tamil Nadu is correct. Sorved Temple in Uttar Pradesh is correct. T50 tunnel in Jammu Kashmir. All four are correctly matched. So option D, D for dog, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Are you getting that? Which you want to see? Ghats. Thalghat, Bhorghat, Palghat. This you want to see? This is the Western Ghats, Thalghat, Bhorghat, Palghat, Satpura, Khandwa Gap. Right? Thalghat, Mumbai to Nasik. Bhorghat, Mumbai, Pune. Palghat, Kochi to Madurai. These are the three mountain passes through which the monsoon winds are able to reach some part of central India. So this is Thalghat, Bhorghat, Palghat, Khandwa Gap in Satpura. Right? So consider the following mountain passes: Thalghat, Bhorghat, Palghat and Khandwa Gap. Arrange them from north to south. Already I depicted that. So it will be Khanda 4, 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? 4, 1, 2, 3. Option A for apple, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Consider the following and arrange them south to north. All four names written over there: Harishchandra Range, Balaghat Range, Satmala Hills and Ajanta Range. They are present in Maharashtra. Primarily they are in Maharashtra. No, these tunnels are not enough, Apurv. You have to do more tunnels. These are the only 4 tunnels which I was able to put over there. Indian geography, all those places which are related to current affairs, Avinash. Maps. Prime Minister was speaking few days back. He went to that place, Pamban Bridge. He inaugurated Pamban Bridge almost 4-5 days back. 4-5 days back. When he went to the inauguration of Pamban Bridge to inaugurate that bridge, while delivering the speech over there, he mentioned the name of few infrastructure projects. He said we constructed Bogie Wheel Bridge, इस तरह के उन्होंने 3-4 ब्रिजेस के नाम लिए हैं, टनल्स के नाम लिए हैं. Focus on that, right? So your Prime Minister is going to inaugurate a new technology bridge, which is for the first time initiated in our country India, and at the inaugural session Prime Minister is speaking about 4 or 5 bridges which are constructed, which is boosting of that we as government of India did that. So work on that, they will become important. Anything that is coming in news will become important. So consider the following and arrange them south to north. Harishchandra range, Balaghat range, Satmala hills, Ajanta hills, south to north. Written in order. Harishchandra followed by Balaghat, followed by Satmala, followed by Ajanta. In all are in Maharashtra. When you will move south to north, you will find 1, 2, 3, 4. Able to locate? Given in every atlas. No, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Option C, C for cat. Consider the following statements. Bundelkhand, Bhander, Baghelkhand is the correct sequence from west to east. Correct or not? Bundelkhand, Bhander, Baghelkhand. 100% correct sequence. Bundelkhand, further east, Bhander, further east, Baghelkhand. थोड़ा सा साउथ भी होता जाएगा, but it will be west to east. So it is correct. Bundelkhand lies between Betwa and Ken, not Sindh and Betwa. Bundelkhand is between Betwa and Ken. So it is an incorrect one. Statement 2. Statement 3. Bhander lies between Ken and Rehan. So it is also a wrong one. It is between Ken and Rehan. Baghelkhand lies between Rehan and mostly on Son. Baghelkhand is between Rehan and Son and primarily on river Son itself. So even third statement is not correct. So Bundelkhand between Betwa and Ken, Bhander, Ken and Rehan, Baghelkhand, Rehan and Son, primarily on Son. So 2, 3, 4 are incorrect. Statement 1 is correct. So only one, option A for apple, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Clear on that? Question number 387. Garjat Hills, Odisha. Again very simple question. Garjat Hills are in Odisha. Ramgarh Hills are in Chhattisgarh. Rajmahal Hills are in Jharkhand. All three are correctly matched. Option C, C for cat is the right answer. I am not going into the detail, very easy question, so I am just scrolling down. Consider the following statements. Vindhyas are the longest mountains in central India. Central India, if we talk about the mountains, Mahadev Hills are there, Maikal are there, Kaimur are there, Vindhyachal are there, Satpura are there. So Vindhyachal are the longest mountain of central India, yes or no? Yes, it is a correct statement. Vindhyas extend over 5 states. More than 5 states है. राजस्थान में भी एक्सटेंशन है, महाराष्ट्र, MP, गुजरात, बिहार, parts of Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh. So it is not only 5 states, it is more than 5 states. It should have been written 5 states only, right? Make this correction in the statement. The statement should have been written when they are extend over 5 states only, to make this statement as a wrong one. The highest peak on Vindhyas is Sadbhavna peak, that is called as a goodwill peak. Yes, it is called as Sadbhavna peak, and in English it is known as goodwill peak. It is in Madhya Pradesh. It is in MP. It is correct. So statement 1 is correct. Statement 3 is correct. 2 is considered as a wrong one. So only 2, option B, B for boy, shall be the right answer. Satpuras are the highest mountains of central India because having Dhupgarh. Vindhyas are the longest mountains of central India, extending from Gujarat border up till it is considered that Kaimur is part of Vindhyachal only, eastern extension of Vindhyachal. So it is present up till Bihar. Consider the following statements. Dhupgarh is the highest peak of central India located in Chhattisgarh. It is in Madhya Pradesh. Anaimudi is the highest peak of South India located in Tamil Nadu. It is in Kerala. So both the statements are wrong. So neither one nor two. Option D, D for dog, shall be the right answer. Clear on that? 100%. Consider the following statements. As per the new calculations, the total coastline of India has increased to almost 11,098 kilometers. Yes or no? Extend हो गई है? नहीं हुई? Ministry of Home Affairs conducted this exercise to measure the coastline of India again. Earlier the approach was straight line, and then now bays, estuaries, inlets, outlets सब ऐसे measure किया. So India has remeasured its coastline. Exercise was conducted over the period of last 2 to 2.5 years, and it has been calculated as 11,098 point something, 0.8 or something. That kilometers is the coastline of India now, right? As per the new calculation, the total coastline has increased. Why it has increased? And the second statement is saying that the coastline of Puducherry shrank by few kilometers. पुडुचेरी की कोस्टलाइन कम हो गई, बाकी सबकी बढ़ गई. This is a straight line format. So what, how coastline was measured in India? It was like that. If this is the coastline, it used to be measured as a straight line. Earlier in 1970, it was measured in this manner. Now what they did? They started measuring in this format. In the decade of 1970s, internet was not there, GPS was not there, map, nothing was there. So it was all dependent upon manual exercises, right? तो कौन जाता है यहाँ ऐसे घूमते फिरते नाप, सीधे नाप दी. Now everything is available. So they did this exercise completely and measured it as 11098 kilometers. Are you getting that? So what happened? The coastlines of various states increased. गुजरात डबल हो गई. The coastline of Gujarat has doubled, right? West Bengal 4 times, almost for 3.5 times बढ़ गया West Bengal की coastline. It was 170 or something like that. It rose to 700 something. 3.5 times increment हुआ West Bengal की coastline में. But still maximum coastline गुजरात की है. In absolute terms, maximum increment is experienced by Gujarat only. In percentage terms, maximum increment is experienced by West Bengal. मेरी बात समझ में आ रही है ना? In absolute terms, length, maximum increment Gujarat. In percentage terms, maximum increment West Bengal. Minimum increment Kerala, only 30 kilometers. केरला में सिर्फ 30 किलोमीटर उसकी लेंथ इंक्रीज हो पाई है. पुडुचेरी reduced by almost 4.9 to 5 kilometers. Why it reduced? The question arises, why it reduced? UPSC, if it will frame you a question in your mains examination or even in your prelims, apart from this statistics, it can frame the question why Puducherry witnessed a dip in the length of the coastline when instead of a straight line format, now we are measuring the inlets, bays, estuaries. Then why? How Puducherry experienced a dip in coastline? Because Puducherry the northern part of Puducherry was effectively affected by erosion. Heavy erosion took place, coastline was washed away. In last 5 decades, 5 to 5.5 decades, coastline is washed away. So Puducherry's coastline shrank by almost 4.9 to 5 kilometers. Are you getting my point? And in this new exercise, there is one state which has taken over another state. Tamil Nadu has taken over Andhra Pradesh. Earlier, the coastline of Tamil Nadu was less, Andhra Pradesh was more. After new calculation, the coastline of Tamil Nadu is more, Andhra Pradesh is less. Are you getting my point? These are a few points that you should know as far as this section is concerned. So, as per the new calculation, the total coastline of India has increased. The coastline of Puducherry shrank by few kilometers, it is also correct. So, both 1 and 2, option C, C for cat will be the right answer to this particular question. Clear on that? Online class. Yeah, Apurv, in India yearbook it is still given as 7.16.6 kilometer, but MHA has already conducted this exercise. Let the government declare it in official records, but the exercise was conducted under the banner of Government of India only. It is not conducted by any private organization. So wait for that. So both question number, did this 391. Consider the following. These are not rivers, these are mountains. Consider the following mountains: Nallamala, Palkonda, Javadi, Chevroy. You have to arrange them north to south. Same order: Nallamala, Palkonda, Javadi, Chevroy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear on that? So option B, B for boy, shall be the right answer. Consider the following statements. Western coastal plains have more fishing than eastern coastal plains, eastern counterparts. Western coastal plains are highly indented with coastal creeks and backwaters, whereas eastern side is smooth line plain. No? Western coast of India is indented. Eastern coast of India is a smooth line. Because of this indented coastline, western coast of India is said to have creeks. Same are called as backwaters, right? So due to the presence of creeks, due to the presence of backwaters, fishing is comparatively easier on western coast of India. It is difficult comparatively on eastern coast of India. Western coast practices mechanized fishing. Here it is manual fishing, right? So western coastal plain and eastern coastal plain is having the difference. Following that, if you look at the question, the base of the question, focus on the theme of the question, because just now it is coming to my mind. I have not checked the exact value of fishing taking place on western coast and eastern coast. First, but taking it as a concept of physical geography only, if you will try to answer this question, western coastal plains have more fishing than eastern counterparts, and one thing is sure, that western coastal plains is having more advanced technique for fishing. They practice fishing on a massive scale, and that is one of the dominant economic activities over there, right? Considering these points in your mind, don't go by the exact value, for that I have to check again. So western coastal plains have more fishing than eastern counterparts will be correct one. Western coastal plains are highly indented, and so fishing is more on western coastal plain as compared to eastern coast. So both are correct, and 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. Are you getting my point? Backwaters, Vembanad Lake, the largest backwater lake of India. Where it is? Kerala. And eastern side is comparatively a smooth line plain. Western coast of India is submerged coast. Eastern coast of India is immersed coast. Western coast of India is erosional. Eastern coast of India is depositional. Smooth line. So option A for apple, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Consider the following pairs. Coastal islands are given, and along with the coastal islands you are having the states. So Willingdon is an island in Kerala. Yes or no? St. Mary's in Karnataka. Salsette in Maharashtra. Lothian Island in West Bengal. All the 4 islands, these are the coastal islands. All the 4 islands are correctly matched. Willingdon, Kerala correct, St. Mary's, Karnataka correct, Salsette in Maharashtra, and Lothian in West Bengal. So all 4, option D, D for dog, shall be the right answer. Consider the following mountain peaks of Greater Himalayas. Indrasan. Which place? Which state? Indrasan mountains. Makalu. Nanda Devi. Pulakangri. Makalu is in Nepal. Nanda Devi is in Uttarakhand. Pulakangri is in Bhutan. Indrasan is in Himachal. So you have to arrange them west to east. So Indrasan followed by Nanda Devi, then Makalu, then Pulakangri. So it will be 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. Option A for apple, shall be the right answer. Right. Important peaks of Greater Himalaya like Nanga Parvat in Jammu and Kashmir, then Indrasan in Himachal. Then you come to Uttarakhand, Badrinath, Kedarnath, Trishul, Panchachuli, Nanda Devi. Badrinath, Kedarnath, Trishul, Panchachuli, Nanda Devi. These are the important peaks of Uttarakhand. Arrange them, learn them in the order west to east, east to west, जैसे आपको अच्छा लगे. In Nepal, Makalu, Mansalu, Sagarmatha, Annapurna, Dhaulagiri. Then in Sikkim, Nepal border, you will find Kanchenjunga. Then Kulakangri over there in Bhutan. So here the answer was Makalu is in Nepal. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. Option A. 1, 3, 2, 4. Option A. A for apple will be the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Chambal, Sindh, Betwa are the left bank tributaries of Yamuna. Right bank. Ram, Ganga, Gomti and Yamuna are the right bank tributaries of Ganga. Ram, Ganga and Gomti are left bank. Yamuna is right bank. However, statement will be wrong. First statement is also wrong because they are right bank tributaries of Yamuna. So both the statements are wrong. So neither 1 nor 2. Option D, D for dog, shall be the right answer. Consider the following statements. This is on catchment area. River Godavari catchment area. There is a map in Atlas. After all the maps of India, independent maps state wise, you will get a catchment area or the river basin map of India. There you will find the catchment areas marked by different colors for different rivers. River Godavari has the largest catchment area in Maharashtra. Yes, Parveen, as per new calculation, Tamil Nadu is having more coastline as compared to Andhra Pradesh now. Indian mapping, which are the important regions? There are no specific region in our country India that you can consider as important. Whole country is important. How to find the important within a country depends upon current affairs. Something happening, President of India doing something, Prime Minister doing something, some catastrophic event taking place at any of the location, something related to environment, biodiversity happening on a mega scale. That becomes important location. So Godavari has the largest catchment area in Maharashtra. It's correct one. River Krishna has the largest catchment area in Karnataka, not in Andhra Pradesh. River Krishna is having maximum catchment area in Karnataka, not in Andhra. River Kaveri has the largest catchment area in Karnataka. No, it is having maximum in Tamil Nadu. So maximum catchment area for Krishna and Kaveri are written wrong. For Godavari it is written as correct. Statement 1 is correct, 2 and 3 are wrong. So one only, option A for apple, shall be the right answer to this particular question. Question number 397. Consider the following pairs on rivers confluencing with river Alaknanda. Now have a look at this particular question. Dhauli Ganga, Vishnu Prayag, Nandaka, Nandaprayag, Pindari, Karnaprayag, Mandakini, Rudraprayag. Panch Prayags of Uttarakhand. One is Devprayag left. Bhagirathi joins Alaknanda at Devprayag. Now Dholi Ganga originates. This is the basic question. Last year or last to last year, it has been asked by few PCS examinations also. UPPCS has also asked for that. But if UPSC frames a question on this particular topic, it will move a step forward. Dholi Ganga, the origin of river Dholi Ganga. The origin of river Dholi Ganga is Vasundhara Tal. Vasundhara Tal. And it confluences with Alaknanda at Vishnuprayag. Then you are having Nandaka. It is also known as Nandakini. Same river in Nandaka, or it is called as Nandakini. River Nandakini is having origin at Nanda Ghunti. Nanda Ghunti is a region in Nanda Devi. Nanda Ghunti. From there you get the origin of river Nandaka. Then next is Pindari. Pindari is from Pindar glacier. The name of the glacier is Pindar, and where it is located? Uttarakhand में तो सभी कुछ है. All Panch Prayags are in Uttarakhand only. Pindari glacier is located in Bagheshwar district, Uttarakhand. From Bagheshwar district, Uttarakhand, Pindar is the glacier, name of the glacier. From there the river originates Pindari. It joins Alaknanda at Karnaprayag. Then Mandakini. Mandakini originates from Chorabari glacier. 1 kilometer ahead of Kedarnath, Chorabari glacier. From there we get the origin of river Mandakini, which joins Alaknanda at Rudraprayag. Then next is Bhagirathi. Bhagirathi originates from Gomukh, flows through Gangotri and joins Alaknanda at Devprayag. Right. So one of the question that UPSC can frame is origin of these rivers. Another question that UPSC can frame on the same topic, left bank, right bank tributary. Which are left bank, which are right bank. For that, it will be better if you look at a map. Not visible. Yes. Can you see this? Okay. Can you see the blue color over here? That may be visible, blue color. This blue color is Alaknanda, right? This river is Alaknanda. Three rivers are joining from the on the left bank. Dholi Ganga, Vishnuprayag, Nandakini, Nandaprayag, Pindari, Karnaprayag, right? Dholi Ganga ka origin we discussed. What? Vasundhara Tal. Nandakini it is Nanda Devi, right? Nanda Ghunti, Nanda Devi. Pindari, Bagheshwar district, Uttarakhand. Pindari glacier. They are from left bank. Mandakini is from Kedarnath, right bank. Bhagirathi, right bank. So first three among Panch Prayags, that is Vishnuprayag 1, Nandaprayag, Karnaprayag. They are having rivers as left bank tributaries. Mandakini and Bhagirathi are right bank tributaries. Are you getting that? Clear on that? So here the question was very simple, all 4 are correctly matched. So option D, D for dog, all 4 will be the correct answer to this particular question. Consider the following statements. Harshnath Hills and Kumbhalgarh Hills are part of Aravalli range. Harshnath is also there. They are the local names of Aravallis in different sections, different parts. They are the part of Aravallis. Correct one. Garo, Khasi and Jaintia are part of Purvanchal mountains. Purvanchal mountain is a part of young fold mountains. Garo, Khasi, Jaintia is part of Deccan Plateau. Peninsula Plateau. It is an extension. It is a Meghalaya Plateau. It is not a part of Purvanchal mountain. So Garo, Khasi, Jaintia are not a part of Purvanchal. Statement 2 is correct, incorrect, wrong. Statement 1 is correct. So one only, option A for apple shall be the right answer. Clear on that? 110%. Now consider the following statements. Gavilgarh Hills, Makal Range, Mahadev Hills. You have to arrange them from west to east. Gavilgarh, then Mahadev, then Makal. So it should be 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. Option D, D for dog, shall be the right answer. Clear on that? 100%? Sure ho na? Satopant Glacier for Alaknanda is correct. Yes, Apurv, correct. Purvanchal mountains include Patkoi Hills, Mizo Hills, Manipur Hills, Naga Hills. They are part of Purvanchal. And now the last question, that is question number 400. On the famous Chardham Yatra pilgrimage of Uttarakhand, covering Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri and Yamunotri, consider the following statements. Kedarnath has maximum height among them. Badrinath has minimum height amongst them. Very common statement है. चारों में से कोई भी ऐसी प्लेस नहीं जो आपकी सुनी हुई ना हो. Everyone has heard of that. Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri, Yamunotri. And this question, the theme of the question is also very simple. Which is highest, which is lowest? If you are having some idea for that, you will be able to answer that question. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri, Yamunotri. Out of them, on 2 statements are given that Kedarnath is highest and the Badrinath is lowest. Any idea? Height is always from sea level only. Whenever we talk about height, it is always from sea level. Kedarnath is having maximum height among all 4. And Badrinath is having minimum height. We were discussing it. So Kedarnath, Badrinath, right? ऐसे याद करो, भगवान शिव की जटाओं से निकली गंगा, सबसे ऊपर भगवान शिव केदारनाथ, उसके बाद गंगा तो गंगोत्री, राइट? गंगोत्री की बहन की तरह यमुना, तो बगल में यमुनोत्री, एंड लास्ट बद्रीनाथ. आर यू गेटिंग दैट? हाईएस्ट इज केदारनाथ, followed by Gangotri, followed by Yamunotri, followed by Badrinath. We are talking about Gangotri and Yamunotri. We are not talking about origin of Yamuna and Ganga. Do remember that. गौमुख और ऊपर हो जाएगा, बंदर पूंछ और ऊपर हो जाएगा. Are you getting that? Proper places: Gangotri, Yamunotri, Badrinath, Kedarnath. Highest is Kedarnath, followed by Gangotri, followed by Yamunotri, followed by Badrinath. So both the statements written over here are correct. Options C, both 1 and 2, C for cat, will be the right answer to this particular question. Now the issue is this: that we are having in this class 25 minutes of time left. Today the class will get over at 4:45. I am not starting with the new next paper of 500 questions. The reason is that I was having this premonition that we will be having 20-25 minutes left, but again tomorrow onwards in this program RTFQ you will be going on with another subject which is not geography, that is for sure. And geography last lecture will be conducted after a gap of 1 week or 2 week or plus minus what, I don't know. So I don't want to initiate any new topic and leave that in between. So right now we will go through the discussion of map work, two specific areas. One, let us start with Middle East, that is the West Asia, right. It is not foundation, those who are attending the offline class, that you have to sit in the class. If you want to move out, you are free to move out. Again you want to come in, you can come in, right. But focus over here if you are sitting in the class. In your atlases you can open the map of West Asia or Middle East. See the important regions over here. Yesterday we have discussed about Turkey. After the discussion was over, you all were asking Bursa, Adana, where they are. So here this is Bursa. Istanbul is over here. Istanbul, Bursa. Here you are having, it is not given Izmir, and here you are having Adana. So Adana, Izmir, Bursa, Istanbul. These are the important ports of Turkey. Here you are having Lake Van on the eastern side. On the eastern side you are having Lake Van. These are the important points of Turkey that we had discussed yesterday. बाकी टर्की को हमने डिटेल में पढ़ा था, Black Sea and all the water bodies over there. Here we went through the major cities over there. If you can recall yesterday's lecture, if you can recall something, here we discussed a port called as Banias, Beirut, north of Beirut, Tripoli, south of Beirut, Saida, Haifa, Tel Aviv Yafo, Jerusalem, yes or no? Further south, Gaza, further south, Rafah. We discussed Netzarim corridor over in the northern side, southern side, Philadelphia corridor. If you look at the map of Saudi Arabia, yesterday we were discussing about the Sumed pipeline. Sumed pipeline is somewhere starting from here and it is going over here in this one. Are you getting that? Important places over here, another important place is Muscat, Oman. It is located exactly on Tropic of Cancer. United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates, you need to mark the places which are important in terms of United Arab Emirates. Abu Dhabi, the capital, Dubai. United Arab Emirates is basically what? 7 kingdoms. So 7 kingdoms are there. One of the kingdom is Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, Oman Al Khaimah, Al Fuzairah, Al Jaman. 7 kingdoms together make up United Arab Emirates. Then today we were doing a question in which we were doing the oil fields. In that you have seen Ad-Daman written for Saudi Arabia. This is Ad-Daman. Tehran is also oil field of Saudi Arabia. Ras Tanura not given over here, yahin par hai. Ras Tanura is also oil field of Saudi Arabia. Qatar, this is Qatar, and Qatar is having a oil field called as Dukhan. Bahrain is over here. Qatar is not an island. Bahrain is island country. Bahrain over here, Qatar over here, and here is Kuwait. Kuwait की oil field हमने पढ़ी थी आज, Al Ahmadi, if you can recall. This is Bandar Abbas in Iran. As you move north in Bandar Abbas and move slightly here, you will get Ahvaz. This was the name of the oil field given in today's question, Ahvaz, Iran. Are you getting that? Here you are having another place over here, Masjid-e-Suleiman. Not given. Ahvaz के पास ही में आपको देखने को मिलेगा Masjid-e-Suleiman, a prominent place, important place. Tehran, the capital of Iran, is located on hills. That is present over here. Dasht-e-Kavir desert, we have located, that is over here. This is Dasht-e-Kavir over here. In Saudi Arabia, it is quite difficult that UPSC will frame a question in prelims examination or mains examination related to any sensitive or religious place. But as far as your knowledge is considered, and if you are thinking that you will reach the PT, personality test, then everything should be clear in your mind. So the important religious places, Makkah, Medina, Jeddah, their respective locations, north, south of Tropic of Cancer, etc., should be known to you. Clearly 110% should be. The capital Riyadh, that is having a tagline, largest oasis of the world, largest freshwater lake and desert of the world, largest oasis, human settlement in the world is Riyadh. So the location of Riyadh with respect to Medina, Makkah, Jeddah. Jeddah is one of the largest city on Red Sea, on coastal areas of Red Sea. That should be known to you. These are the important places. Sana'a, the capital of Yemen. सना के ऊपर रोज बॉम्बिंग हो रही है ना, हाउथी रेबल्स ने इसको कैप्चर कर रखा है, यूएसए बॉम्बिंग कर रहा है, इसराइल भी कर रहा है, सब झगड़ा कर रहे हैं. सना इज लोकेटेड ज्योग्राफिकली, हाउ द क्वेश्चन कैन बी फ्रेम्ड, सना इज लोकेटेड ऑन विच माउंटेन्स, तो असीर माउंटेन, ASIR, सना इज लोकेटेड ऑन असीर माउंटेन. दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन कैन बी फ्रेम्ड. यूपीएससी विल नॉट फ्रेम अ क्वेश्चन दैट हाउथी रेबल्स कहाँ पर है, उनके ऊपर किसने बॉम्ब गिराया. Sana'a is in news, so on Sana'a they will frame a question that Sana'a is located on which mountain, or anything related to Sana'a. Are you getting that? Iraq, Kirkuk, Mosul, Baghdad, Karbala और ऊपर. Kirkuk, Mosul, Baghdad, Karbala. These are the important places of Iraq which you should learn, north to south or south to north. You should be having some idea that at least you are able to eliminate if the options are given over there. In Iraq, Kuwait छोटा सा है, उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ learn करने के लिए नहीं है. Are you getting that? So Middle East always remains contentious, always remains in debate. Something or the other can be asked from this particular region at any given point of time, and you will have to answer that. If we talk about map of South Asia, Nepal, the surrounding countries of India. If you talk about Nepal, then what points you should be knowing about Nepal? The respective location of Kathmandu, the capital. The capital Kathmandu is located on which river? Can you tell that? Kathmandu is located on which river? The international airport of Kathmandu. Name of the international airport? Tribhuvan International Airport. The river is Bhagmati. It is located on river Bhagmati. So respective location of Kathmandu, closest Indian city to Kathmandu. Bhutan, the capital Thimphu, and its relation to longitude. Which longitude? Now Thimphu is a longitude. A longitude passes through Thimphu. Which Indian cities are present on the same longitude of Thimphu? When you talk about Bangladesh, the important regions from where cross-border trade used to take place or is still taking place between India and Bangladesh. So one of the place Cox's Bazar, south of Bangladesh. Cox's Bazar के पास में there is an island which Sheikh Hasina claimed that USA was asking, give me that island, we will save you, something like that she claimed at that time. Something like that, some island was there. So Cox's Bazar, close to Cox's Bazar there is a place called Chittagong. The location of Chittagong, from Chittagong when you move north you will find a place called as Sylhet, important trade center of Bangladesh. From Sylhet when you move towards India, very close to the border of India, the closest place is Rajshahi. You need to know the location of Rajshahi and no doubt the capital Dhaka. Sri Lanka we have already studied. What we had to study. On Pakistan there is hardly any chance that UPSC will frame any question. On Afghanistan, the important points, UPSC has already asked a question on Afghanistan. So in near future again a question on Afghanistan is difficult. So when you are looking at the map of India, the surrounding countries of India and the neighboring region has to be covered. In the same manner, in your atlases kindly have open your map of South America and I will tell you few places you can locate them, you can search for them, it will help you out. Yesterday we located Cape Horn, Drake's Passage, Magellan Strait. Now as you move north, Chile and Argentina, border of Chile and Argentina, you are having the Andes mountain range. When you move along Andes mountain range from south to north, locate Mount Aconcagua, the highest peak. South of Aconcagua, if you can locate Mount Tupungato. See if you are able to locate Mount Aconcagua at the border of Chile and Argentina. Can you find Mount Aconcagua? South of Aconcagua, if it is given as Mount Tupungato. Between Aconcagua and Tupungato, if it is given as Uspallata Pass. Uspallata Pass, Uspallata, Uspallata Pass. That is a mountain pass present over there. Okay. You have located Mount Aconcagua. Check for that location in the political map. And in the country Chile, find a place called as Mendoza. Can you find Mendoza? And in Argentina, find a place. I am sorry, Mendoza is in Argentina. In Chile, you have to find Valparaiso, Santiago. Can you find that? Santiago is the capital. Valparaiso is a port city. And from Mendoza to Valparaiso, this region, Santiago, this Uspallata Pass is between them, if it is not given in your atlas. Railways, roadways pass through this particular region, and you move further eastward, you will find Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina, Montevideo, the capital of Uruguay. Can you find that? These are important regions over there. The location of Paraguay, Bolivia, Paraguay and yes, Bolivia, the two landlocked countries. Move north. The capital of Bolivia, La Paz. It is the highest national capital in the world. Kathmandu is the largest mountain capital of the world. La Paz is the highest national capital. Check for that. Are you getting that? Paraguay और Bolivia के बीच में locate Lake Titicaca. Can you find Lake Titicaca? It is one of the highest navigable lakes of the world, used for navigation. Lake Titicaca, caldera also. Move further north, Peru. The coastal area of Peru, Lima. The region known for El Nino, La Nina forecasting. Yes or no? Further north, locate the country Ecuador. In Ecuador, locate the capital Quito. Quito is a landlocked and it is located on hills. On coastal area, can you find the place over there that is called as Guayaquil? Yeah, that is island also, port also. Can you find that? Move further north, Colombia. In Colombia, can you find the capital, Bogota? It is a landlocked place. And the coastal cities over there. Is Barranquilla there in Colombia? Barranquilla. Cartagena is in Colombia. Both are major ports. Another city named as Cartagena is present in Spain. Cartagena के नाम से दो शहर हैं which are prominent. Both are port cities. One is in Spain, one is in Colombia. Right? Move further north, locate Venezuela, and locate the capital of Venezuela, Caracas. That is a port, itself a port city. Yes or no? So that is a major port. Locate Lake Maracaibo. In Venezuela, locate Lake Maracaibo. Maracaibo is known for petroleum. River Orinoco flows over there. Move further eastward, locate the countries over there. Guyana, French Guyana, Suriname and French Guyana. Able to locate the coastal cities and the capitals: Paramaribo, Georgetown, Siona. Siona is not the capital, it is a major city. Siona is for French Guiana. Can you find these places? Then the capital of Brazil, Brasilia. Then follow the coastal cities of Brazil. Follow the coastal cities of Brazil, starting from coastal city, locate Belém. Belém COP30 is going to take place. Locate Macapa, close to Amazon Delta. Can you find that? Fortaleza, Recife, Maceió. Fortaleza, Recife, Maceió. Keep on moving south. El Salvador, Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, Porto Alegre. Coast पे चलना आपको. Can you find Sao Paulo? Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is known for Copacabana Beach. Copacabana Beach. Are you getting that? The coastal cities of Brazil on the coast. Sao Paulo is known for export of sugar. No, not Sao Paulo. I am sorry. Santos. Coffee and sugar both. It is known for coffee also, sugar also. If you check for the location of Santos and check for that in the physical map, you will find over there Brazilian highlands. Can you find Brazilian highlands? Brazilian highlands are known for terra roxa soil. That soil is considered as one of the best soils for production of coffee. Are you getting? Terra roxa, T-I-E-R-A, terra roxa. Are you getting that? Then locate Pampas, the prominent grassland. South of Pampas you will find Patagonia, that is a desert. Northern side of Pampas, it is written as Gran Chaco. Gran Chaco is a land of big game hunting. Carnivorous hunt herbivorous, and the process continues. That is a food chain. Are you getting that? Further north, selvas, that is a rainforest. Mato Grosso, Llanos, Venezuela में मिलेगा. Check for that location. Mato Grosso, Caatinga, Sertão. Mato Grosso, move slightly east, you will find Caatinga. Further east, Sertão. They are important vegetation regions of this entire South America. Are you getting that? Whenever you look at the map of any of the region, try to bring a symmetry between political map and the physical map. It will help you to memorize, help you to learn. You may not be knowing that whatever that is written as selvas is what. So today the things are very easy. Simply you have to go to Google with the phone always in your hand, which always remains in your hand. So you have to simply write selvas, what is that? Without going into the detail that what is selvas, the first or the second line will tell you that it is a tropical rainforest or evergreen rainforest, something like that. Move on. Don't delve deep into what AI is showing, what Google is showing. Simply get to know something about that, move on. Keep working on maps in this manner, it will help you out in better understanding of the map, and no doubt no one knows that from where UPSC will frame a question as far as maps are concerned. But if you are having a better understanding of the map, I am telling you this, take it as a confidence. You are reading an article in newspaper and suppose it comes up that External Affairs Minister Mr. S. Jaishankar went to Argentina for XYZ reasons, or in the coming days, in the coming months, you will keep on getting the news of COP30. And when COP30 will come and Belem will be written over there, and when you are reading the news and you know the exact location of Belem, that will create a different impact in your mind while reading that particular news. And you will be able to recall that current affairs also, as well as the location on map also. Clear? So keep working on that. We will meet once again for the last lecture on RTFQ. When it will be scheduled, that will be decided by the management. Thank you so much for today.